3-3 play from these guys.
For Bilibili, absolutely. And especially here because we're opening up on University, that central closed map, the 3-3 is very viable, and it will be the Rien variation from both these teams. Bilibili in the white, LGD in the green. Wanli, though, on Sombra, so we're already seeing a differentiation here. LGD looking for that Sombra Goats.
Exactly, and over pushing up here. Getting a little bit aggressive for Bilibili. They do have control of the point for the time being, trying to gatekeep LGD out, but all this is happening. Wanli, of course, building ever closer to that EMP, which is such a fight winner. Rookie scores the first kill onto Yakumo. And that's good for them. Removing that Brigitte is very, very important in these fights. And that health pack hacked there as well, so it's going to deny that from Shy, who does actually sneak a kill into the backline.
Yeah,
yeah, LGD does cap first.
Not only does LG cap first, this is actually a mistake by Bilibili, right? Because they're running just standard 3-3. They're running the the Rien Diva here, whereas LGD has dropped the Diva and has won these obviously on the Sombra. So in that neutral fight, theoretically, Bilibili should have the better composition in terms of just aggression. Instead, they lose out their HP. Over has to play very passively, and that means Zijin actually loses his mech. So I think for LGD, they understand that they have to play around the hack, and they do so. Shy has been very far out in the wing on this side, does have the Graviton Surge early on, though.
And you're looking for this Graviton Surge as an opportunity, but no. Okay, does catch Rookie with it. EMP and catches 4 members of Bilibili. Over solo, had the Earth Shatter, does go down in this fight. The LGD will maintain control of the points.
And now you trade Graviton Surge for EMP, and that's not particularly a good trade in my mind if you're Bilibili. Right, because here now that's an impact ultimate. You solo grab Rookie and you don't kill him. That's just a mistake. And now BLG severely behind in time bank, in control percentage, and of course now Rookie with that Graviton Surge. This could close it out, setting it to last fight territory.
Yeah, watching Rookie over the Graviton, tosses it on to the members of the side. Cold is there with the Transcendence, but the charge comes through. Yakumo is found as a result of it. Over drops the Shatter of his own, but nothing comes out of that one. Beat comes in, and that'll just be LGE once again holding it down.
Yeah, LGD did a great job there of recognizing their win condition, established the Graviton Surge. You just only get to pick up 1 kill out of it. You don't have an explosive combo like BLG does, right, with the combo Grav plus self-destruct. So you just take the pin on Yakumo, and now you're at an advantage. And then, Over just shatters a shield. So LGD, the barrier's there to be safe rather than sorry, but they're up now in last fight territory. At least now, Shy has that Graviton Surge again.
Yeah, and LGD have no support ultimates. Hoyo Chen uses beating that last fight, so they'll have pretty much nothing to counteract this. EMP catches 5 members. Oh, Mika able to avoid that, and that's key because now BLG has been able to move in and get 2 picks, and now 3. They will cap the point, but it is overtime.
A really good scouting there, actually, from BLG. Mika hides from the EMP. He knows that they're committing the Graviton Surge. They know that they should be able to clean up the kills through it, regardless of the fact that there's, no support ultimates from LGD. So it's a good read there from BLG. But now they have to be perfect. It's at that 99% mark, and they had to use actually quite a few resources to hold that fight. So Over hacked yet again. Can't use the Earth Shatter.
Secret does have the Transcendence here for LGD. They push into that Graviton Surge there. Bomb as well from Zijin. Doesn't find anything. Over knocked up into the air. He will go down. Very unfortunate to lose your Reinhardt here, especially in this 99% territory that you are in if you are BLG, as LGD caps it back. OT meter ticking down. Somebody's got to get there. It's going to be Zijin on that Diva. Often the person to force those overtime stalls because you can fly in and out. Over, returning to the point here. Does have that Earth Shatter. Looking for an opportunity. It slams it into the back line, but everyone's going to be able to stay alive. But now they got to fend off this Graviton Surge from Shy, and it's just going to wipe out the rest of LGD. Bilibili recapping it, 40% and counting.
Excellent patience there from BLG, right? They're forced to give over the point. Over gets, knocked up and taken away, and that's, now your Earth Shatter is gone. But then, instead of panicking, BLG, they send in Zijin to contest the point, and they tag back in. Mika and Zijin actually do a great job of combining their point contest, and that allows them to retake. And then, of course, Over and Shy use their tank ultimates to buy time to get those kills in. Now here, though, Rookie's going to have the Graviton Surge, and Wanli has the EMP, and there's nothing here for BLG to really defend against it. Transcendence is online.
Wanli pops it. Coldest able to avoid that. Pops the Transcendence, keeping Zijin alive, but no, still D-Mech through it. Shatter comes through, but Shy trades onto Tank Shu there. So BLG still holding on to this point for the time being here. Shy very, very close to the Graviton Surge. They would love to have that ultimate, and they pop it into the backline. 2 members caught as Connecty and Hoyo Chen go down. Wanli scores 1 kill into over, but it's 90% counting for Bilibili. They've evened things out.
And this is the mark of Bilibili. This is the mark of a really good team. When everything seems like it's in absolute disarray, you just calmly continue your fighting and you continue the way. And now they're in that last fight. This is last fight v last fight. And
look at that, Tangshu goes down instantly by the hands of Yakumo and Shy, just melting him down. Beat comes through just to secure the victory for Bilibili Gaming. 1-0. What a first match. That was brilliant from them, because LGD played that so well, but Bilibili, they stay composed, they stay calm, they don't let the pressure get to their heads.
This is the mark of the team that is currently leading in Contenders China. This is the mark of the team that hasn't dropped a map. We see why now, just off the back of that. LGD is not a bad team. They're looking very strong here, but just the sheer patience and the lack of, you know, sometimes when you get into those overtime situations when you have to be perfect in your execution, sometimes it's very, whenever you make a mistake and it snowballs into another mistake and into another mistake, you start panicking. BLG though, just, okay, you made a mistake, that's fine, we're gonna clean it up. The next player comes right back in, and it's so clean. So that is just the fortitude, the mental fortitude from Bilibili has been fantastic thus far, and you know, it's showing here in the 1-0 stage already.
Exactly. Very nice stuff. And Bilibili, they're gonna try out the Somber Goats that LGD was running as well. Somber 3-3. But yo, look at that. Shy just gets the sneak pick onto Secret there. And LGD
and now LGD's kind of lost this fight already, right?
Yeah.
Because they have inferior damage, and on top of that, there's no way for Wanli to really get in and find the same level of damage that Shy had. So it's a reset now for LGD. Bilibili should take this point now for the first capture and start pressuring out LGD.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely agree. LGD not playing bad at all. They're playing very well, but Bilibili was playing extremely well, and that's sometimes the difference that it's gonna make. So LGD really gotta, you know, step things up here, and looking like they're trying to do that. They trade back and forth. Rookie finds Yakumo, but dies to Mika there. The 25 damage boop will secure his fate. Zijin here, a little bit low on the front line there, but farms up to 100 energy, and there's the EMP that comes through from Shy. Speed boost as well. Tangshu goes down.
And now this is what we kind of see, right? We've all seen Overwatch League and how when Zarya goes down first, you tend to lose the fight, right? It's only 7% of the time. But the reason why is because even though it's an equal trade in terms of numbers, Zarya has superior damage here. And the fact that you can sustain through, you know, the AoE healing from Mika and Coldest, right? Both those supports will stay alive, means that you lose a ton of damage in the front line. And that's really problematic. Obviously, Shy using the EMP to just clean it all the way up. But it's a really good start from Bilibili. And now it buys time for Zijin to build towards that Graviton Surge.
Yeah, watch Wanli though, does have this EMP on the side. Gonna be looking to toss it in and get that damage, but he was scouted out by Bilibili. Yeah, they know.
Gonna hack more than one.
They know. Yeah.
Oh, great flick there from Over.
EMP comes through. They do get 4 members, so Bilibili was just a little bit grouped up, but again, crucially, Coldest avoids it. He's avoided every single EMP, if I'm not mistaken, so far, and it's been the difference. He said transfer every single one, and they've shut them down time and time again. It's really impressive.
And this is now the difference between you know, LGD, like LGD, even when they were winning fights, Bilibili Gaming had moments where they looked much stronger, and then obviously on the retake. And now here's a problem: 86% in counting, and Shy is going to have this EMP for last fight. So you know, it's
how do you walk into this?
You really don't. That's the thing, right? You know, it's a tough thing. It's gonna be Wanli who's switching over to the D.Va to try and contest point, but 96%, and they're walking in staggered already.
And watch Shy just hanging out on top, looking to drop down on everybody. And EMP, the whole team, and Tangshu just decimated. Look at this, Shy. He's waiting everything out. He's waiting out the storm of ultimates, and now he uses it in LGD. They've got nothing, absolutely nothing to counteract it. Hoyo Chen gets the beat, but it's not enough. He dies mid-cast, and that'll be BLG winning out the first map of Oasis, 2-0. Very good stuff from them.
Yeah, it took them 99% of a control point to warm up, it looks like, and since then have been the better team.
Yeah. Panda. You saw that Oasis match between LGD. What were they doing wrong?
I just want to accentuate off that point. It's not just being a better team, but across the board, if you did a tail of the tape for tank line, for DPS, for support lines, what you're going to see is BLG heavily ahead. I set up Hoyo Chen and Secret as a fantastic support duo very accurate and very decisive or emphatic Discord orbs coming from Secret on that opening engagement here. As you look at some of these highlights from University is where Wanli was able to find success, but this is different. Shy has been playing DPS. More importantly, Shy has been playing Hitscan, Tracer, and Sombra for such a long time. The transition from Zarya and on over to allow Zijin to play Zarya on City Center was the end of it all. Lafon said it so wonderfully. Even finding one hack was still all you needed. To fight against it all, it was all support ultimates from there on out. Coldest and Mika shut down EMP, I would say a collective 3 times just from hiding alone. And that is just what you get to see when you see high-level Overwatch being played. Communication, ultimate tracking, and ultimate shutdowns with support ultimates.
And here's the thing, too. Last season, we talked about Coldest and how he had sometimes a propensity of being a frontline Zenyatta. We're seeing none of that so far this season. Not just this match, but this season. Coldest has been just mechanically gifted, but now seems to have added that game sense element to it. He is now, in my mind, the best Zenyatta in China.
Wow.
Hands down.
Big praise coming out from Lafon here. But after that action-packed first map, we're going to need a bit of a break, but we will be back with our second game right after this.
Already known to be fantastic. I mean, we talked about this. Coldest is the best Zen in China right now, and I don't think it's close. And then you've got Mika, who's a fantastic support, and across the roster, just really, really fantastic players. But to see them actually come out and commit it has been really, really fantastic. LG will be defending first. Nope. Nice try.
It was on to Mika, and he's going to be able to tree frog his way back to his team. Very, very nice. Good stuff from him. Love seeing Lucio's good wall ride, you know? It's such an integral part of his kit. You can see there, any other hero would have been dead, but Lucio able to survive if you are good. And Mika, hey, he's good. What can we say? Shy melts down Tank Shu, start things off here for BLG, and they've already got a tick on to the point. Looking to get their second one here. Res comes through from Hoyo Chen. And
now we're about equal because Zijin has been demeched. So with the Pharah spam coming through, LGD. Okay, never mind. I say that, and then Zijin immediately goes down, but it's a trade. So here now, BLG have likely the advantage in this playout as the barrage is committed. But
they trade again. It's just a game of trades right now. You know, you think we're at the New York Stock Exchange rather than Eichenwald Point A, but hey, it is what it is. They're gonna solo grab Hoyo Chen there. Well, sometimes
Shy was getting a little bad at the moth, so you know,
you gotta pin the walls of the moth sometimes.
Yeah,
you know,
sometimes
for the collection.
Yeah, I mean, you know, is it more like a black? I wonder if it's like, you know, a black hole can be considered a type of flame. So a moth. I'm thinking that one too far through, but
yeah,
I know Bilibili will unlock the point here, and you know, now here's the interesting thing. LGD is gonna switch back into it, but because Shy had to use that Shy chose to use that graviton surge. Now ult economy is about the same, and Wanli's gonna have this EMP. So LGD actually have the better retake potential here.
Yeah, is detected for a brief moment there, but Shy was looking the wrong way, so it's A-okay. EMP comes through. A couple members caught, but Coldest again, not hit by that EMP. He's just been dodging him left and right. He's untouchable. You really can't hit him with the EMP. If you can, I'd be surprised.
I mean, usually what happens then is that Mika is right there with the sound barrier too. So,
exactly.
You know, it's a trade for trade. Rookie gets caught way out and gets taken down.
Yeah,
and now,
Mika, though, same thing.
Yeah, Mika.
So, you know, it's a bit of a trade back and forth over with the Shatter looking for it, tosses it down. And catches will go down to that.
Catches Kaneki as well, so that's going to be a reset now for LGD, and that's going to be the thing here too, right? Because Coldest kind of saves them from the EMP, it's not a one-fight take, and so LGD actually just kind of staggers out and loses, because now inferior ult percentage, Shy is going to have the Graviton Surge again, and so now they're going to capture point 2 for basically for free. As a retake, they're going to use the rally. No contest. No contest.
And this is, that's kind of worst case for LGD, because now they just threw their bodies at the point for no gain. Yeah. And it's all for the gain of BLG. They just get ultimate percentage.
Even more awkward is that they're going to get staggered out, and now because of these late kills, it's going to be quite a while before they can recontest the card at 6. If they can get Rookie.
Oh,
no,
that would
he backside. It would have been massive. So the fact that LGD is able to at least keep their Zarya alive is huge. But look, the card is already halfway through this third point, and LGD is only now setting up for that reset.
And there's already going to be the Graviton Surge that's tossed in. Rookie not even close to that at all, and he will just be melted down. Lives with the energy, does not get staggered, but will eventually die by Shy's hands over. A bit of a sticky situation there. You kind of see him looking back and forth, but Wanli hiding with the EMP. Gonna try to find the 6-man.
Look how far back Coldest is playing.
Oh, he has to contest. He scouted. He scouted. He's stunned up. Wanli teleports back up top, locates, and Coldest once again. I should not even be surprised anymore. honestly. He just completely shuts down Wanli again and again with this. Oh,
nice shield bash. Very nice shield bash there from
absolutely. I don't know if it, I believe it still hit the ground because I saw the particle effects there, but still just shutting down that follow-up is so important. And I think the shield took the brunt of it anyway, so there you go. Good scenario for them. And Vision does have the bomb here. You kind of see him camping over on the side, looking for an opening, somewhere to toss it through. As Bilibili, they kind of play it slow. They play it patient. Shatter under the cart. Nothing found from that. Actually, Mika was knocked down and finished off, but the counter Shatter is absolutely massive. The beat is there, though, from Hoyo Chen to keep everybody alive. Hoyo Chen, he's been good with the beats. He's been about as good as Coldest with the Transcendences, I gotta say. So credit to him.
Yeah, Zinja's going to be staggered out here. It's a reset now for Bilibili. They had an opportunity to capture with more than 4 minutes left, but first, now, good rotation from LGD. Arguably the first good rotation from them in this map, where they get the, you know, they block the Earth Shatter, then they block the Graviton Surge. Yeah, it's a good stack. What ends up happening there is they actually use the EMP to force Coldest to use this Transcendence, and then they grab after that, so that, you know, there's no way of following up. And Mika did not have the sound barrier, so, you know, BLG, they are forced to transcend the EMP because you can't not.
Grab out. Well, right into the middle, right into the thick of it. And Coldest, again.
Okay, again. This is a difference here, right? The EMP actually gets comboed with the Graviton Surge, but Coldest is hiding yet again.
Exactly. He knows, right? That just shows great ult tracking from
good block there again. And choose Shatter, not found any value.
Over has yet another Shatter here if he wants to toss it down. Neither Reinhardt has really found a big one that's really popped off so far, and that just shows the testament of both teams doing great at shutting things down. He's like, all right, we're gonna take care of Wanli now, sooner rather than later, and they're gonna just solo Shadow him and wipe him out. Bomb comes through from Zijin, and that's gonna finish off Hoyo Chen. That'll be Bilibili with a very solid,
respectable time. 2.5 minutes here on 2.5 minutes at halfway through the map.
All right, lafon, you were with me, so we're going to bring Panda back in, and let's see what he has to say about that IHOLD attack.
Bilibili Gaming are not afraid to use tank ultimates for solo eliminations. You'll see it time and time again, and the reason being is because they charge them so darn fast. Rien, you said it best. Mika is just as good with sound barriers as Coldest is with Transcendences. Everything's just being so timely. I mean, when you're able to over-sustain your front line, they get their ultimates so quickly. I mean, that overshield is just so timely coming out from Mika time and time again that LGD Gaming just almost never see it coming. It's almost hard for them to find any sort of follow-up from the hacks that Wanli has been persistently putting on them too. And you saw LGD Gaming kind of flop over their entire compositions. This is the struggle when you put your flex tank on to the Diva role, and that's Wanli right now. You see Rookie playing the Diva, and it's just not as clean. The defense matrix usage, the overall positioning, it's just not the same as when Rookie is playing Zarya. You almost have to consider that if Rookie was able to play Sombra, maybe that dive defense would have been a little, or the dive defense would have been played out a little bit differently. All things considering, though, Bilibili Gaming firing off on all cylinders, capturing with a very good time bank at that. Let's not forget about how hard it is to actually capture the third point of IHOLD as a whole. But most importantly, what they did there after capturing the first point, taking the mirror matchup and running with it with the Pharah, is just snowballing their ultimates. Well played out from Bilibili Gaming.
Thank you very much, Panda. See you later after this game, as Bilibili going to be on the defense now. LGD on the offense, starting off with
I think the most impressive thing for me for Bilibili as well is that their communication is so spectacular, right? Never do you see one player out of position without the remainder of the team coming in to help them. So this team plays as a team, and it's a huge reason why they're so successful. On top of the just mechanical prowess that they all contain.
Absolutely here, Shy in the side room with the rest of his team here, and I mean, hey, that's what happens, right? When you're an academy team, you get those resources, those Overwatch League resources. You get these good teams, right? That's why you see this type of this play from Bilibili, and it's really impressive. Point one tick over to LGD for the time being. Wanli takes a bit of damage and is going to translocate out of danger. Kaneki very low. Gets whip shot by Yakumo away from danger there, and you're seeing Residian kind of fly up, try and deal with that pesky Pharah. Shy actually was doing a pretty good job of it, landing.
BLG needs to focus. BLG needs to focus the target.
They do.
They're right now all over the place, and yeah, exactly. They do get Tanchu down, so now this could be the start as the Transcendence is commit. No, Cold is slowly coming through, but they need to get on point here. So very close.
They kind of give a lot of percentage there to, well, they don't kind of, they do. They give a lot of percentage to LGD for free. They're going to shut down Wanli, or at least try to, in that Graviton Surge, but he's going to be able to live through it. He does die, however, afterwards to Over, who then finds Secret as well. Barrage comes through. Zijin going to be demeched from it. Kaneki trying to make things work for LGD, but they're just going to get knocked back once more. So Bilibili, bit of a long fight for them. Yeah, they give him 2 ticks. Maybe not what you want, but hey, that's what you get.
I mean, that extended fight buys Bilibili all their ultimates minus Shy's Graviton Surge and Yakumo's you know, rally. So that's, now you come into this next fight, and LGD, they're trying to engage into this, and Shy is still high energy, so you have to be very, very careful with how you position Kaneki. But Wanli does have the, oh, they hacked him. They hacked Over. That's really, really smart there, the body block from Wanli to get the hack off. Very well done.
Great stuff from them, and that's just going to guarantee LGD the point cap, essentially. Bilibili knows they can't fight that. They're going to use the self-destruct, though. Well, it gets Kaneki. So
yeah, they're going to hold here. They're going to hold here, but the problem is that they gave up the point, and arguably not needing to. And it feels like, you know, we praised their communication just a little bit earlier, and now all of a sudden it seems that particular team is gone. So Bilibili, now they're going to hold here at the very early area. Shy does have Graviton Surge again, but Wanli did not have to use the EMP, so they can re-engage with it. Again, hacking Over, that clinically actually meant that they were able to take the point for free, as you put earlier. So now LGD, they're going to come into the gate. Graviton Surge used early on.
Trying to find Over there. He is going to be able to escape. It's a little bit low. Tank Shu as well to use that Primal Rage to avoid that Graviton Surge. Shy is trying to build for that Graviton Surge again, but there's the EMP that comes out. Barrage, Kaneki available. Does he choose to use it is the question here. He's going to go point blank, and they trade. Shy gets Kaneki, Kaneki gets Shy. Over, though, we'll follow up on that to find Secret with the Primal Rage, and he's trying to chase down Tang Shu right now, but he knows it's probably not worth it because they've got a juicier target in the D.Va here that they can stagger.
Yep. So it's going to be a reset now. LGD, the only problem here is that Bilibili took that fight just a second too late when the gate opened up. So Cart was able to move through. Kaneki going to, looks like he's going to switch over. Yeah, switch over to the Brigitte here, and LGD are going over to the Sombra Goats. So the regular 1, 2, 3 coming in here. LGD, they, you know, the EMP didn't find the value they were looking for, so Bilibili going to be able to kite back here. Now, the only thing is, though, it's a pretty even neutral fight. Sound Barrier is the only ultimate online here.
And they're going to use it right away. And hey, it's gonna work.
This is in the front line somehow.
Yeah, those extra shields. Hey, we talked about that, right? We talked about how he was playing like that frontline Zenyatta and how that was a bane for him in the seasons past. But hey, he makes it work here because he knows he's got the support of that sound barrier.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he actually just kind of got lost out from his team, and he's like, "Oh, okay, I'm here now, so I'll shoot."
Well, I'm the kill.
And he got 2 kills. He got 2 kills before he traded for his life, so it works out. And, you know, already look at the difference between Secret and Coldest in that ult charge. They're about the same at the start, and now we're going to switch back there. Graviton Surge.
Wanli's translocator there as we move back into it. Yakumo just obliterates everybody. That Graviton Surge from Shy. Very, very nice to just lock everybody up.
Mika chases down Wanli and says, yeah, you're not getting out with your life there. the Lucio gunning for the Sombra, and Reset now coming in.
Those kills.
Yeah, LGD do have, you know, the EMP coming online now, but that has bought time. Again, the Graviton Surge from Shy has bought time for Bilibili to build up. Primal Rage is available, as is the Transcendence, so, you know, the tools are here.
The bomb in close quarters. Okay, they're able to get around the corner just in time, but that was looking a little bit scary. Over takes a massive chunk of damage, and Bilibili will lose out that engagement.
That's a reset now. It's a full reset.
He's able to swing and deal way more.
You kind of get stuck. I think Over also got kind of hacked up, and you know, Wanli did use the EMP. So, as expected, the EMP finds a fight win, and now LGD, they're trying to move forward. Rookie does have the Graviton Surge here, but again, Coldest, we've talked about this, has the Transcendence. So Bilibili, last fight contest is very much available.
And Coldest can actually hold on to this for a while because Wanli doesn't have EMP quite yet. So, you know, he can kind of use it without fear. He might want to use it here. He will use it in response to the Graviton Surge, but he's got to keep an eye constantly on Wanli there. Mika does get the boop onto Secret. And oh, there's another one. Mika finding 2 in that fight. Very, very nice. And that'll allow Billy to stabilize right before 3rd point. It's last fight territory for LGD.
It's last fight, and they're gonna get staggered. Oh, Kaneki gets staggered out. It's a reset now. LGD, Wanli's gonna contest, but he's not gonna get the back cap, so it doesn't matter. He's only really trying to buy time, and now LGD are in panicking because they don't have a way to contest. They're being choked out, and Over has your shatter.
Exactly. Wanli, translocator, maybe, yes! Makes it just in the nick of time, but Tongshu already falls. Wanli is next. Cold is finding that kill. Mika gets the boop onto Secret, and now it's all falling apart for LGD. The foundation crumbles, and that will be Bilibili winning out Eichenwald. This is going 2-0 in their favor. Panda, coming back in here. Did you expect this? Did you expect Bilibili to win that so cleanly, or how did you expect this one to go?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's like LaFon said at the beginning of the broadcast too, and within the first map. I mean, you're taking some of the best players in Contenders China in the entire region, and you're putting them on one superb team. Shy, Over, Zijin, Mika, Coldest, Yakumo. You can speak about them a lot. There's a lot of highlights between each of these players individually that when you put them on the same team and you let that communication being able to be shown through the way that their team plays out each one of those fights, they always have an answer for what LGD has to offer. Even if Coldest lets his old habits die hard, that sound barrier for that reinitiation to keep card control, they were always finding Kaneki's rally out way too early. And when you lose your rally that early, you're never going to have it in the mid to late fight. It got shut down, so no armor got taken away. Take a look at some of these highlights, too. Shy, in particular, was probably one of the biggest standouts for me, too. That Graviton Surge was very timely, and although Over got caught out with a hack from Wanli, it meant absolutely nothing because that charge was always left over from for Shy in the particle beam cannon just to layer in damage. Again, pulling out resources from all three supports at a single time. That is a very good Zarya player.
Shy has also had massive ultimate, barrier management. He's been fantastic with the barriers. You know, his Reinhardt always has it when he needs it. Over has never, even when Over goes a little too far forward, Shy always has the barrier on there for him. So it's never been a problem whatsoever. Bilibili have just been overall just a really solid team, and it's showing here in the scoreline.
Squeaky clean.
Yeah. Well, they're playing really clean Overwatch, that's for sure.
They are 2-0 in their favor right now. LGD really got to step it up after this break.
Anyway, Wanli gonna be playing the Som. Oh boy, that's a Hanzo there, and Wanli's on the Sombra here too. So this is basically dive.
This is a very juicy Sonic era that we saw there, and hey, let's get another one ready already. So if he so chooses, he can just toss it in and get even more information. And hey, information so useful because knowing is half the battle, as we all know from good old classic G.I. Joe. Over gets a hacked and drops very low. He's able to retreat to the safety of his team and try to stay alive for a brief moment. He's able to get his shield back up. Not even sure how Wanli actually snuck that hack onto him. Is some black magic apparently, or maybe it was just technology. Who knows?
Regardless, it's going to be, oh, that's a good anti-nade, but I don't think there's any way for them to follow up. Kaneki almost has this Dragon Strike, which you could put through the small room here and cause a ton of pain, or at least force Bilibili out into an area where they don't want to be. So he's trying to farm up to that Hanzo ultimate very quickly.
Yeah, there's only 2 exits there, right, that Bilibili can walk out of. Is that one that they just walked out of, or in that one on the left? And you saw Kaneki was just watching both of them. He's got the Dragon Strike, but it's just a little bit too late. He would have loved it in there, but Zijin gonna get slept here, and now he's gonna toss in the Dragon Strike onto the team, and Coldest caught out. And it will be going down to that. Bilibili lose their stars and Yada, and now the EMP. You know what's funny is Coldest has avoided every single EMP, and this one is not a...
Technically, he avoided this one as well.
Because he was dead.
Yeah, because he was dead.
This is not...
We never really said how he avoided the EMPs before, so technically. Regardless, though, it's going to have to be a reset now for Bilibili. I would like to see Over probably switch to Winston here, if, in all honesty. He's struggling to find any entryway with the right. There he is. He switches. It makes sense, too, right? Because, like, the Reinhardt can't really engage on any of the targets that LGD is running. And so it makes sense to try and, you know, perhaps pressure out either, you know, Secret or Hoshoyen and try and get in through there. Shy does have the Graviton Surge here, so they could try and push the tanks out of this low area.
Oh, Shy gonna get slept here for a brief moment. Tongshu bullying the tanks in the corner, but they're gonna stay nice and healthy. Nana Boost comes through onto Tongshu from Hoyo Chen.
Oh, that grab Shy.
Whiffs, unfortunately. They do force out that bomb. Ooh, Shy almost goes down to a health pack hack. Does he live this? Does he survive this? He does. He gets an armor pack, and he's able to keep himself afloat. And BLG will cap this first point. While that little skirmish was happening, the rest of the team was cleaning up.
Oh my, Shy has done everything in his power to... He's short of like actually just walking off the map. He's trying his very hardest to not take that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Dragon Strike there is because Kaneki's actually just switching. So maybe you get lucky and get some damage through. And
Brigitte.
But Brigitte coming in through. So
okay, or Brigitte.
LGD.
All right.
You know, they're running the Rien 3-3 here. And Shy, ideally, this next Graviton Surge that he's building up to, a little bit more effective than the selection he's had on this map so far.
Yeah. I mean, look at Shy, too. So high energy already. And
Wanli has the EMP here, and only Sound Barrier to try and defend against it.
Yeah. Coldest did use that Transcendence early, and
he
lives it. He lives through it. Coldest survives because Mika's there with it. Secret, though, does find that kill onto Over, so he can't quite be sustained through it 100% of the way. And now LGD is going to just rotate back and cut off the exit route for Bilibili here, and Rookie just finishing up on that.
Yeah, they hack Mika, so no escape there. Zijin's going to have to reset as well.
One
thing I want to highlight there is that LGD, even though it was a really good sound barrier by Mika, what actually happens is that Over gets booted back into LGD's core. And so even though the sound barrier is there, he's hacked, and, you know, even the sound barrier decays too, right? So eventually he's going to fall, and that's just a really good play by LGD. So now that's a one-fight win, essentially. They use the EMP. Wanli is already back up to 56%, so you know that he's been really farming that through. And LGD now, this next fight, they should be able to stabilize just a little bit here.
Like the positioning from Oyo Chen there. If they do want to push up onto that high ground, they have to deal with him, and he can just boop the Bilibili down. Bilibili trying this rotation again. So moving all the way around the point. This time they don't have to deal with an EMP, at least for a brief moment. Hoyo Chen actually takes a whole lot of damage. He's kind of up in that side room solo. Moves around the corner there to keep himself alive. You see him there moving in for the boop.
Wanli farming up to that EMP though. He's so close.
Yeah,
he's got it.
So close. He's got it. Coldest. Can he dodge it? I'm watching him. No, he can't this time. The first EMP has landed onto him, and Tongshu will just follow up onto Over and Coldest, and that'll be another wipe for the LGD Gaming.
And that's technically a 1-ult win, right? I mean, the rally was committed, but rally is one of those ultimates you just use whenever you have them just to confirm fight wins. So LGD, another one-fight win. Wanli going to switch over here now to the D.Va. And now we have standard versus standard in this composition. Bilibili Shy has the Graviton Surge, so you're looking at a combo coming through, perhaps from Zijin with the bigger bang combo, the self-destruct as well as the Graviton Surge here.
Right. Shy
working his way up as they set up here. The same rotation again, Rien.
They keep trying to push through that side, and you know, I'm not sure if I like it or not, but it's hopefully third time's the charm. We'll see. And Bomb, they're going for the bigger bang combo right in the midst of it. And everyone is able to survive, but no, the shatter comes through, and it is absolutely massive, Lafon. This is where things might begin to heat up as Bilibili is able to find 2 kills. They find that first stick onto the point. You're seeing Tongshu here just get absolutely melted by Shy. High charge, Mika with a boop on a Rookie. Very, very good from him. 99.5, and that'll be that.
Yeah, no one can contest.
Bilibili.
Yeah, Hoyo Chen was still too weak to actually contest anything there, right? So he kind of falls over, but...
Granted, they would have loved to have a lot more time, but Panda... I want to ask you, let's bring you back in here. Why do you think Bilibili kept going for that rotation on the side?
I think it just came down to economic pushes. We call them junk rushes, economic pushes. Some call it dry push too. You just try to get as many resources out of the defending team as possible. But they just kept on getting met up with an EMP time and time again. It's kind of one of those things that you just continuously do the same thing over and over again. It's just try to get any sort of advantage as possible, and never ended up presenting itself until Wanli decided that they didn't want to play Sombra anymore, which was definitely an interesting call for me personally, because Secret still had the Transcendence available to shut down the Graviton Surge in general. There was no need to bring the Defense Matrix onto play. That would be the only reason for me personally that I would see it necessary, would it be Defense Matrix to eat the Graviton Surge, to use the Transcendence mid-fight to push forward into it. But they were able to find all that space and effectiveness with the EMPs time and time again. This is the best I've ever seen Wanli play the Sombra so far this season.
Yeah, it's really
and I'd
good.
like to see it be played effectively through the rest of this map. At minimum, 4-man EMPs. I mean, that is within its own self. LaFon, you said it. They're winning team fights off of it alone. And when you can do that as a team, LGD will constantly be set up for success. They will always have Rookie with the Graviton Surge. Kaneki will always have the rally because they don't need any sort of big burst healing or sustain ultimates in this mid fight because they decisively win it with an EMP.
And I mean, we've talked so much about how Coldest is using Transcendence and avoiding those EMPs, but just finding those EMPs in the first place and consistently drawing out that Transcendence is so important as well because you open up an opportunity for your grab.
Yep.
So thank you very much, Panda.
Now
see you again.
Indeed. Now we've got Bilibili defending, and they're gonna keep going with what's good, and they're gonna run the 3-3 with the Reinhardt.
Nice.
Meanwhile, LGD, they're gonna bring in some of that spice, some of that flavor. Quad DPS is where it's at, and they're already opening up.
You see him look down there as he tries to move into, as he walks backward to lower his head hitbox so he doesn't take headshot damage. But, you know, doesn't really matter, I guess, with
take a ton of spam. Yakumo just has to be really careful here.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. The counter sniper Coldest.
Yeah, wins that long range duel. Who says Zenyatta is not a sniper? Not
no
anyone
one.
who's smart. Exactly, because he is. Zenyatta is the sniper. He's the fourth sniper in the game. Because you got Widowmaker, you got Hanzo, you got Ana, and then your boy Zenyatta.
I guess technically Ash too, right? So you got 5, I guess. Yeah.
Apparently my counting needs work.
Both these teams kind of posturing out at each other, trying to figure out where the first person to make a mistake is. And so far, it's neither. Wanli looking to find Coldest. And there he goes.
Yep. Just a couple missed orbs will do it. Barrage over the top. He knows there is no Matrix to eat it up. And Kaneki just finds him. Justice reigns from above here. I guess snows from above full sky. It's a little more fitting.
By the way, this Valkyrie here is entirely because they're switching. There's literally no reason to keep it in the back pocket. You know you're going to need a different... you're going to go back to the 3-3 here for our LGD. And so it doesn't matter if you use these ultimates or not. So immediately all of them switch over.
Off the... all along the board.
Except Wanli, because Wanli does have that EMP in there, and LGD want to run the somber variation of the 3-3, right? So this is the expectation to come in. LGD going to walk in. Coldest does not have the Transcendence yet, so if Wanli can scout that out, if they can scout out the fact that they don't have that support ultimate, this EMP could just help them close up the map right away.
Yeah. Well, he does build it up, able to do enough damage, so Wanli, though, still has an opportunity to get the hack out of Coldest if he so chooses. Rally invested from Yakumo here. And Coldest will be singled out and hacked. Perfect. Yeah. That's the full 6-man. That's how you secure it. You get the solo hack, and then you find the 5-man EMP. Coldest will be able to use the Transcendence in time, but still great stuff there from Wanli. Just the team unfortunately couldn't follow up in time. Tongshu now going to get batted back by Over. LGD going for the same rotation that Bilibili was going for.
The biggest reason why you can't actually just use the EMP there to try and kill the Zen is because the rally was used beforehand. Exactly. And so the armor, the armor does not get stripped by EMP. So what happens there is that Wanli cannot solo EMP the Zen to try and like burst him down with that 50 HP. He has to wait and try and just EMP the team and hope that everything works out after, like there's enough follow-up damage. Unfortunately, you know, Coldest, the hack wears off and he's able to come back in with a Transcendence, and now Bilibili have the full advantage in their side. Coldest is actually going to have Transcendence back before Rookie gets his Graviton. Just look at 43%, 44 and counting. He's doing a ton of damage as well. You expect that to be the case.
Yeah. And, I mean, you gotta also factor in the fact that Zarya, right, has no energy on the attack because she died. Rookie, though, is still able to find that kill onto Over. Tongshu trades, though, and of course that will give the advantage to the defenders. The spawn is close enough that Over can just return to the fight as soon as possible. And, hey, Yakumo can just play that tank role in the meantime. Rally comes through, but Secret is found. Kaneki, I don't know. I'm not too sure about that ultimate usage there.
I mean, yeah, it's a little awkward, but you want to keep Rookie's Graviton, energy up, right? You really need the Zarya to have high energy walking through this next fight because Coldest is going to have the Transcendence, and you need a way to burst through this Graviton, and a high energy Zarya can, you know, in certain cases, do enough when comboed with the rest of the team to sort of burst through that. So Bilibili, though, they do have the Earth Shadow. They're going to try and solo grab Shy. It's a really smart play.
It's
really well done.
It's going to pay off for them as well. And now the EMP comes through. Coldest avoids it once more.
The layered support ultimates.
Yeah, and that's bad. Bilibili, they're starting to panic. That's a sign of panic right there, is when you layer the support ultimate. So they're caught off guard, and that's something that, you know, we really haven't seen so far throughout this match. So LGD, really good play from them there in solo grabbing Shy and then pushing in like
okay,
they
do.
did.
They do get Zijin on the point. Barely.
Oh, good shatter.
Good
Possibility.
shatter.
Over.
No follow-up.
Okay. Hoyo Chen gonna be there with the sound barrier, and Rookie on a killing spree once again. Just decimating Bilibili right now, and they will cap it with a larger time bank than Bilibili, so that is good stuff.
A minute 10 approximately difference between the two, and it's unfortunately there, Bilibili. What happens is Shy gets way too aggressive, way too aggressive. I don't think there's any way of saying anything else. And Rookie recognizes that it's a really good read. The solo grab on Shy opens it all up.
Fantastic,
and,
yeah.
Coldest tries his best to save Shy, but he's just too far away. And even if it happened, the bubble would have body blocked the Transcendence regardless. So smart play across, smart play across the board from LGD. They take the point and buy themselves, an opportunity to get a retake here.
Yeah, I think what happened there in Panda is that pretty much LGD, they really caught BLG off guard, and that's how they were able to take the point like that.
But it almost came back to bite them in the rear. Every time that Wanli was going back in with EMP, you saw shutting down with just Coldest's Transcendence almost came back to bite them in the rear. Every time that you were getting a 5-man EMP and you weren't winning the fight, meant that BLG were still charging ultimates. So where you would think that LGD were able to roll in and snowball off of one ultimate, BLG won the fight with one of theirs. So that's actually not what you want to see as the attacking team with Sombra. So they had to reassess their positioning. They had to give up a lot of time just to build up ultimates. But yeah, Wanli, again, having one of the best games I've seen out of this player in particular, and needs to carry it through here on their next attack.
Well, that's the name of the game, as once more, Bilibili find themselves on the attack. Hack comes through from Wanli onto Over, delaying their push for a brief moment. He's able to get around 20% to the EMP off that. That's very good. 1/5 of the way.
Yeah. Shy again, hoping for a little better performance than the end of the last attack run.
Yeah, let's hope
or
so.
the last defensive run, I suppose. But Yakumo takes a ton of spam, and he goes down.
Yeah.
So Shy gets caught out again.
Oh.
And this has been a really awkward place for Bilibili. This is not the same clean execution we saw from the first two matches.
Yeah.
But props to LGD. They've done a great job of isolating, the Shy especially, and preventing him from doing as much as he wants to. And every time I say that, Shy comes in with a pickoff. So LGD closing on that gap.
Yeah, I think here LGD is doing a great job. They've kind of identified the cracks in Bilibili's armor, perhaps, and time will tell if they continue to exploit that, and if they have indeed found it, or if it's just a perceived flaw, not a real flaw. But BLG pushing their way onto the point here. Zijin going to be demeched by Kaneki.
Ooh, wow. Tanshu's so weak. He has to be so careful here. Shy, of course, with that high energy, such a threat, and Kaneki has to be really careful, because if they dive him, okay, well, not like that, but if Over had dived him a little bit cleaner, it might have been a real problem.
Yeah. Tangshu, though, still very low. Wanli will finish off Shy, though, so this will be going to LGD.
This is a reset. Yeah, this needs to be a reset for BLG.
They do get around 50%, so one tick on the point. But
this is last fight. They have 30 seconds remaining.
Exactly.
And Secret has both Transcendence as Wanli has EMP. So Bilibili, it's gonna be this is gonna be a really awkward place, because Tanshu's gonna get nano boosted here, and you expect the EMP to come in with it to try and shut it down right away. And with 10 seconds remaining, you're kind of forced into a really aggressive fight. Here comes that initial engage.
Armor pack tossed onto Over there, getting back onto full HP. Nano boosted, Winston, Graviton Surge tossed in, EMP, ultimates being used. They trade back and forth. OT on the point now. This is where Bilibili really needs to step things up, but Shy's going to fall, and Zijin's going to be demech. Bomb over the top. Not going to get anything as Coldest does. Frag onto the opposite number of Secret. Over looking for this Primal Rage kill, but he can't quite find the displacement over the edge. However, Tangshu trades. Zijin gone. Over needs to jump back onto the point to get there in time to contest it for his team to return.
And this is gonna go back to BLG. Shy has switched over to Tracer, and we know how good this guy is at Tracer. There's the headshots coming through.
There's the momentum.
Yeah, this is the problem. BLG do what they do best, and when
composure.
Composure. Yeah, and instead of having composure, LGD kind of panicked there. Instead, what should have happened there is Wanli should have been aggressive with the EMP. They should have been aggressive with the nano boost as well, trying to build up the primal rage for Tanshu. Instead, what happens is they wait for Bilibili to engage on them, and they get negative value essentially from both of those ultimates, the EMP and the nano boost, and that buys time for Bilibili to build up to a fight win.
All right, they just got to go full aggressive with this push. They're going to engage with the beat here. Tongshu locked up in the corner. Kaneki, the next one to fall. Rookie, next on the list of Over's victims. And that is going to be it indeed, lafon.
Yeah, this is going to be a double take for Bilibili. It's very unlikely that they're going to get a reset and a recontest, especially not with these staggered out kills. And there it is.
Nice. Good stuff. Really good stuff from Bilibili.
It's really good, but for LGD, man, you got question marks everywhere. They had the ultimate advantage in that fight. Shy, if he gets sort of choked out with the EMP combo, it's gonna be like you can't get the graviton surge off. So that should theoretically be an ultimate that's not even available. And instead, what happens is, and with a combo with the EMP, you'd expect the Bionate to be able to shut down the Transcendence, should Coldest avoid it. So I feel it's just LGD not recognizing their win condition, not recognizing their superior positioning, and as a result, give up a snowball 2-point take.
Yeah, they pay for it. And Panda, we're moving into this LGD. Got about 3 minutes in the bank. Can they do it, do you think?
It's going to be tough. For sure. And like lafon had highlighted, where LGD should have been aggressive is where BLG are. And that's where they're able to pick up on all the errors that are being presented to themselves. And that's why Wanli was having a very good map earlier, being very aggressive with those hacks, being very adamant as far as hacking either Mika or Over. This time we're more focused on Zijin, which sure goes for the personal farm, but that's the selfish Sombra play. You go for that quick EMP charge because you hack the Diva, can't shut down your Uzi, but you have to play for the team. You're going to get that charge regardless, but they don't do it in enough time. Shy is too high energy and then comes back a Tracer to clean up on their own damage, and that's just the Bilibili gaming that we know and love.
Oh, LGD going to roll out once again with this, and thank you very much, Panda. Might be the last time we see you on full sky. Hey, who knows, but probably not. I feel like we've got a long way to go ahead of us in these 8 CP maps, lafon.
Yeah, well, it's going to be... man, Zijin's taking so much damage. Yeah, this has been a big difference with one of the reasons. Zijin has actually taken... Like, he's not really been a game changer. Can I be waiting out that barrier? So now Shy, very low energy. Only for the moment. Really quick, comes back up to that 80 energy very swiftly.
And now you see... notice the Brigitte. Yakumo playing with Coldest there, trying to avoid that. And that's just going to be an easy wipe,
Coldest got besieged by Coldest got besieged by Wanli last time, and is like, all right, this time no Tracer is gonna get the better of me this time.
My personal bodyguard, come please, guard me.
Yeah, and then he just shoots.
The Royals and Yaka.
So LGD gonna switch up. It's gonna be the Rien Sombra 3-3. Although when you say Rien Sombra, it becomes a 1-2-3 at that point,
Yeah.
So Shy 60% to that Graviton Surge. Coldest. He is between Coldest and Wanli here. Who can get the first?
Look at this aggression. Look at that. They corner them. And Mika gets the kills. DPS Lucio. Hey, you love to see it. And got Wanli just being annoying on the point.
But he's gonna have to reset. He's not even gonna get a tick. Are they gonna chase him? They're trying to chase him down. I think they're looking for him. He gets out though, because the translocator was not in fact in that room. And so BLG gonna have to reset here. But they bought themselves about 1.5 minutes here, Rien, and that's really massive for this time bank.
Trying to find Sombra is like the world's deadliest game of hide and seek. But Wanli sneaking around here in the back line. EMP available, but the Graviton Surge is going to be used, and that's gonna even if Wanli, even if Wanli wants to use the EMP there, he can't. So he just has to stay in the back line and can't find any value. It's good from BLG to use their ults first.
Over was looking for the aggression. He really was, but better safe than sorry in this situation. Gonna reset. Now 1 minute left, and this means that there's only one more fight left in this map. Assuming LGD doesn't take point A. So with 1 minute remaining, you can only really get either two really bad pushes or one good one. So Bilibili again, 4 ultimates, but it's all up to Wanli, because Wanli can shut them all down with this EMP.
Exactly, that's very important. Going to be watching Coldest and Mika's positioning here. I like it because if he tries to EMP one, he might not catch the other depending on where they are positioned currently in fights. Wanli gets the hack over. It is indeed great, but will he survive to tell the tale? Yes, he will. Armor pack going to be tossed onto him, and now Wanli trying to find that opportunity, but he's going to get scouted out by the Diva Zijin, body blocking that. Still has not used this EMP. Really wants to find an opportunity to, but cannot get a good one. Over finally going to be finished off here by connecting on the Brigitte. Uses the rally, of course, to assist LGD's point A capture. They've got one tick already, and they're building up to that second one very quickly. As Zidge is going to dive into the point. Over swaps over to Reinhardt. Oh, EMP dodged by Shy. Coldest not quite so lucky, but
here
what
you need to do if you're BLG is you reset. You get out right now. You don't use any more ultimate.
You have ult.
Yeah, because Wan Lee used the most important ultimate of them all, which is that EMP, and you don't have to deal with that next fight. You have proper spawns in. Over is going to switch over, so you know that Tanchu has the, you know that he has the ear shatter. This is good setting from LGD. LGD, this is again last fight, and here, Bilibili has the superior ultimate economy.
Oh yeah.
So.
And there's only 10 seconds on the clock, so LGD really got to make this work, but they're not going to be able to. Grab in, shut down by the Transcendence. Over is going to be hack bomb in from Zijin, looking to follow up on this. Not going to happen. Unfortunately, beat through from Hoyo Chen. Mika used his just moments before. Over with the shatter, catches Tang Shu. Does go down himself. However, Zijin very, very low. Overtime on the point, ticking down as Tang Shu is found. Shy is traded, and there's a burst of kills that come through for the LGD. They're trying to finish this up, Lafon. They're going to be able to get one tick. Might be a re-engage opportunity here.
This should be LGD taken because Wan Lee's going to have the EMP as well. So even on a recontest, this is going to be LGD completing the map.
Mika dead. Over in there, gets hacked up right away. Doomfist returns in from the side and gets hacked. They're doing a great job of chaining these, but Shy was able to sneak his way in through the door. And now you're seeing Hoyo Chen try to be annoying, but Shy just gets absolutely decimated by Rookie there. Zijin popped out of the mech. Bilibili, yeah, I was going to say, at what point do you just kind of give it up? Because you know, it's all right. It's overtime. You can afford to give up the point. No, you'd love to stop them out, but that's not really that feasible. So, Panda, we move into rounds 5 and 6, perhaps, of this 2CP map, and
I mean, you're just gonna see just cycling of ultimates at the end of the day. I mean, you're just seeing like a slight over aggression coming through from the defense, and what it is just a snowball opportunity presenting itself. When you have so much charge hidden on top of your Zarya player, Rookie's just going to be able to walk over top of you. Yeah, it took Rookie a long time to get to that first Graviton Surge. I believe it was almost a minute and 30 to be about halfway to said first Graviton Surge, but it's all right. You know, it's still going to come through eventually, and when you have support ultimates to back yourselves up on second point, is where you're going to find a lot of success when you're just barreling into that fight and to try to stop the snowball from the attacking team, is where Zarya's find a lot of success. Early personal bubble to soak in charge to get yourself back up to 100 energy, and then just melting down everything that you see in your path. I mean, on top of that, they tried, Wan Lee, an LGD game, tried to save EMP for second. Almost, again, bit them in the rear. They were trying to really hold on to that. But finding a good key hack and then getting that EMP on towards the end of the fight, it's still just as good. Holding on to ultimate economy, I understand where you're coming from, but you're going to get it again. Sombra charges EMP pretty quickly, don't you know?
Yep. Well, Panda, thank you very much once more. All right, Lafon.
Round 5.
Here we go again.
Well, I guess round 3 technically, but here we go. Yeah, no, this should be interesting because it's going to be a standard setup from LGD actually. No Hanzo, nothing special. Over. Oh, Bilibili. Okay. They scat out this and they're like, "Yeah, let's go. We're going to play quad now." So, this is the first time actually that Bilibili has played this composition this season. So this should be very interesting if they are what their accomplishment is, and already, you know, Shy is a very well-known hit scan player. So
I like the rotation though from LGD holding in that side room. I don't like how Tang Shu is a bit isolated playing this front line because, you know, he keeps getting knocked in there as well. So LGD really has to invest a lot of resources into him, which will, you know, eventually cost them in the long run. Zijin solo. Stay alive, please. Yes, he catches a little bit of health, but overtime on the point. Almost one tick as Shy picks up the first kill into Wan Lee. Now, this is where Yakumo can really start making things work with no Diva in play, and he's going to do just that. Goes in with a barrage, gets the kills, gets the damage, and BLG is able to follow up onto it. Do they swap onto the 3-3 for the second point?
You would expect that they do. Do they have? Yeah, they do. The only thing is, the only person who's going to have ultimate in this next fight is literally only going to be Secret.
Yeah.
Everyone else is starting essentially from 0. Zijin is going to get up close because he's 55% or so, but everyone else is starting from scratch, and LGD here, if you're Bilibili, you want to drag this out as long as possible. 9 seconds remaining.
Yes.
Someone needs to touch. LGD has to choke them out, prevent them from even touching the point.
They really do. Coldest, though, takes a massive chunk of damage as they push in, which is the ideal scenario for LGD. As Over gets the Discord and just gets absolutely run over by Wanli. And that's that.
Zijin actually chose to switch to Diva, but I don't know. That's perhaps the wrong play there. Regardless, LGD, they have the ultimate economy there. In that fight, what you do is as soon as you get Transcendence, you use it very aggressively. You use it in before anything can even happen. And so, you know, it's gonna have to be, you know, just they're gonna have to be happy with 1 point. But again, you only get 1 fight per point now, right? And so the idea is you want to. That's why they start off with a 3-3. That's why LG starts off with a 3-3, of course, is because if you end up losing first point, you know that you need those ultimates in second. Otherwise, you just end up losing both. So it's a smart play. It's a really smart read from LGD, and they hold. You know, they give up first point, but at least they hold on to second without even giving up a tick.
Yes, indeed. So it's really going to come down to, you know, the attack now of LGD. Can they match that that same base? Can they cap first point? It's really tough, and LGD play that well on the defense, but eventually, you know, it's just that quad DPS that spread out damage is just too powerful, and they can't counter it in the end. Yep.
Well,
all right.
We're going into a round plus more, and LGD now has a win condition established. Because keep in mind, this is map number 3, and Bilibili is leading 2-0 here in this match. So LGD has a minute to get, well, technically a minute 30 to take point A, and then the first point on the first tick on point B here on Volskaya. So expectation now is you're gonna see likely, I think, LGD trying not to make the same mistakes that Bilibili did, and they're probably gonna go with just a 3-3 from the very start. Bilibili definitely gonna start with a 3-3, and yeah, we can already see that's it's Bilibili making the safe play over on the Winston. If LG decides to run, you know, the DPS comp, Winston can actually do something there. So here now, Tanchu has to be the point man. The Rien has more aggression in this battle, in this matchup right now.
Interesting rotation here. LGD pushing in from that side. They want to push out. Yes, they take control of this health pack room. Very nice. This is what we've seen a lot of times from these Reinhardt 3-3 teams. Is they'll take control of that mega health pack in there because it's so important. Because you can always retreat in there, and because you have that Reinhardt shield, it blocks the doorway, so you effectively shut off a lot of avenues.
Zizin's gonna get DMX here, maybe? No, he stays alive.
Zizin's very low. Yeah, able to stay alive, diving onto
it's a very aggressive jump from Over.
It is, and Zijin is not able to follow up on it because he is so low, and he gets DMX actually. So this is an opportunity. This is a big opportunity for LGD to cap this. They will cap it. It will be an overtime. So
but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. The thing here that happens is that Rookie is further to Graviton Surge, and he's gonna have energy for this next fight. So he is going to have Grav for last fight. LGD are going to have a combination play here for second point, meaning...
And they don't need to swap.
And they don't need to swap. Meaning that Bilibili, they're going to have to either... I don't know their win condition here. Bilibili has to either farm up the Transcendence and combo with the Rally as Over kites away with the Primal Rage. But again, these are things that could happen in the future. They don't have them yet. LGD definitely in the more advantageous position.
So it's either a draw or a win here. Bilibili cannot win this map any longer. So
there's that Primal Rage.
Goes in for the Primal Rage, and look how much chunk damage he takes. It's just insane. Coldest with the Transcendence to shut things down, but Shy not going to be able to survive that. I believe it was LOS because he was on top of the platform.
Yeah, he was on top, exactly.
Okay, yeah. So Tung Shu there gets the kill on the Yakumo, and this is the burst for LGD. So LGD, they've got it, and they're finally going to get some points on the board in this series. But Zijin might be an opportunity here with the bomb. Nope, it's going to just be blocked expertly by the shields. You're seeing there Hoyo Chen just waiting for the boop on the side, and they're not going to need it. LGD, they take that.
They have an opportunity now because we're going to a map 4, obviously, and that means that there is a chance for them to tie up the series. Bilibili not nearly as clean as they could have been, and it costs them the map. 2-1 here after Volskaya Industries.
Very, very nice play there from the LGD, and it's great that they finally do get those points on the board. Panda, as you move into these later maps, our next map is going to be Rialto. So, what do you kind of expect from these teams?
I honestly am... I'm unsure after that, to be completely honest. Over's Reinhardt seemed... didn't really know where to stand at times, especially when Wanli was playing that aggressive Sombra. And it's one thing to have a lot of your members hacked consistently, but it's another thing to then have your entire rankings be EMP'd by minimum of 4. And And I would expect LGD Gaming to be walking into Rialto with such aggression, with controlled aggression at that. Going forward off of that previous point too, it's just well-composed Overwatch being played all the way on the first point from LGD. All of that exhausting, that bottlenecking, that really exhausted Bilibili Gaming's time bank was because of that first point composition that we saw out of LGD Gaming. Just to bring you back a little bit, it was Kaneki on the Hanzo. As you look over some of these highlights, yes, most of the action was on point B, but it was all because of this composition from LGD Gaming on point A, with Wanli on the really Sombra. Always setting up Kaneki on the high ground with that Hanzo was really, really well played out. And not to mention Hoyo Chen on the Ana. The Biotic Grenade is just a fantastic usage. Whether you get the anti-healing on to Bilibili Gaming or you over-amp the healing onto your own tanks, that's where you're going to find a lot of pressure. Let's put it that way. It doesn't always have to be aggressive pressure, but LGD Gaming always exerting more pressure than Bilibili Gaming. It just seems that Shy couldn't exert enough pressure throughout the entirety of this map. I mean, it was a long one, keep in mind you, but the Zarya can only do so much.
Yep.
Right. Very good points, Panda. And, well, we'll be moving to Rialto very, very soon. We got to catch a flight over there anyways. So we'll see you guys on the flip side. Here we are, back again. LGD versus BLG, 2-1. It's all going to come down to Rialto. Will BLG win it out, or can LGD force a map 5? Question on everybody's lips. LaFon, something important happened. Yes.
Yeah, interestingly, this is now the first, or well, Sky was the first map this season that Bilibili had lost. So their perfect map record being demolished, tarnished, affected, removed by LGD Gaming.
Yeah, and that's just gonna be a momentum shift for them as well, because now Bilibili, right? They might be feeling a little bit of pressure, you know, or who knows? Maybe it's a little bit more freeing for them because they're like, oh, we no longer have to worry about going undefeated. I don't know. I can't read the minds of these players, but I sure would love to. LGD getting around that first corner pretty effectively.
Yep. Here now setting up Shy again, 100 energy, doing so much damage here.
Oh yeah.
Gonna come in. You know, this man will play a little aggressively as of late. He's feeling it, right? He's going for the. Oh, nice boop in there. Mika trying to find the Reinhardt's in. As Zijin takes such a ton of damage.
Low. Tongshu takes a whole bunch of damage, and there's the D-Mech that comes through. Nice Graviton Surge, yes. As soon as the Diva's D-Mech, so there's no chance that can be eaten up. Grant Transcendence is there from Secret. Great job on building that up. Actually, beats Coldest to it, so that's impressive. And nothing from that grab. So opportunity for LGD here to really step up and
one-for-one trade, like the Transcendence was used. Now they're going to engage with the rally here, but they have low ground, so this is going to be, you know, the advantage for LGD as they kind of set up here, trying to find that opening pick. And Shy caught out a bit.
The shatter. Oh, 3 members caught. The counter shatter comes through. Though Over does get the bubble to keep himself up. Rookie with the Graviton Surge, but because people were knocked down, there's not going to be enough follow from that. Members low on both sides, but Over going to find Kaneki there. Beat comes through for both of these teams, but LGD is unfortunately falling apart at the seams.
Yeah, this is and now they're gonna get the kill. Shy, body blocking. Ooh, if they had gotten the kill there, that would have been massive. Unfortunately, oh, they do. They do. Secret.
He gives him the boot.
He was on the mission, you know, had to go for that final blow, and now Shy. Not only did Shy die, but Rookie did not. So here, Rookie is going to have an energy advantage in this next fight.
And Zijin goes down as well. Yeah. So this is really rough for BLG. Even after they win that fight, they lose members, and they have to. They're pushed back, which is, you know, tragic.
Yeah, and now Rookie is actually going to have time to buy the grab. So Coldest is still very far away from this Transcendence, relatively speaking, 90%, you know. He should be able to build it here, but if they're not careful, grab could come through.
Okay, yeah, can he beat it? He will be able to by just a brief moment. Rookie looking for this interesting Graviton Surge from the top, perhaps tosses it through. Coldest is there with the Transcendence, but they got to worry about the bomb in the backline from Wanli. Nothing comes out of that. All the members of LGD caught in their own. Pin. Nice charge. Again, you said it. Nice pin onto the Reinhardt of Tongshu to prevent that shield from blocking. And they get a nice double kill out of it. So BLG able to stabilize with a minute left on the clock.
And yeah, that's sometimes that's good old 3-3, right? The later ultimate wins out there, and Instead of the first Graviton Surge, what happens is the self-destruct is sent through, but what happens, obviously, is that Shy uses his Graviton Surge both as a way to hold everyone together and prevent the Rien from trying to pin out Over. So Tanchu unable to set them up like a bowling pin, so to speak. So instead, Shy is the one whose Graviton Surge gets the combo through, as Over has the later stages of the Graviton wear off.
Right. All right, here we go again.
Nice pin.
BLG push through, double kill for LGD. BLG lose members, and really, it's just kind of... It's very one-sided.
Very, very one-sided there, as basically what happens is LGD walks forward with the rally, and there's nothing there for LGD. Again, both teams used 4 ultimates in the previous fight. LGD is the team. LGD is the only one who didn't use the rally, so you have that coming in, and as a result, it's a superior engagement because you have more HP essentially, and you literally just walk at Bilibili, and they fall over there. Shy has been taking a ton of spam and has not gotten value from that first bubble, so he's already a deficit compared to Rookie. Needs to build up this Graviton Surge here.
Yeah, that's key. Because Rookie, because he has higher energy, is going to be building up faster than him, and Mika goes down to Secret here. B comes through from LGD. They're looking to get aggressive. Nice charge. Good charge. That's actually good. That's a good decision there because, you know, he had the beat on him, so hey, why not just remove that from him there?
Yeah, Tanchu is out of the fight, and Over is going to have the theoretically closer recontest here. But again, it's not ideal. You would rather take a 1v1 fight rather than...
It's number. Yeah, it's just the numbers game, and at the end of the day, if it makes a difference by about 0.1 milliseconds, then all right, there you go. You know, it is what it is. Rookie with the Graviton Surge here might toss it underneath, and you know, try to avoid it getting eaten up by Zidge. We haven't actually seen a whole lot of Graviton Surges being eaten in the series as a whole. Few in the previous series that we saw, but not really this one a whole lot. So good on the Zaryas for making sure they're not going to get eaten up.
Well, both teams have switched sides here, so who's playing attack and who's playing defense? It's
I don't know
not
anymore.
who you think it is. Regardless, Over with this Earthshadow, looking, posturing, trying. They're just playing ring around the rosy on this high ground.
This is really interesting. This the kind of poke game these two teams are playing. Bilibili going to take that first move with that Graviton Surge that comes through. Bombs from both teams. Not really going to find much.
Oh no!
It was capped. I heard the trumpets. And,
yes, I didn't even notice that. I don't think BLG did either.
Over, he's mad. Over's mad now. You don't mess with. You don't back cap that while he's here.
Oh, let's be fair. That's not a back cap. A back cap implies that you're playing very far forward aggressively.
True.
That's a letter number there.
Under their noses.
Yeah. That's unfortunate there for Bilibili, but
nice. Good job
nice.
from
Yes, very nice. Nice there, LGD. Good job. Good work.
Yeah.
All right, now back to back. So it's 0.3 now available for LGD, but they don't have a lot of time left. 2 minutes.
Rally in.
Oh, counter pin.
Just colliding. Yeah, up
shatter.
top. Mika with that sound barrier, but it's just not enough. Over goes down. Couldn't quite connect in time. That cast time will kill you, literally sometimes, but Shy still trying to make things work with this. The beat comes through, and it will keep LGD alive, but not before 2 kills come through. Coldest finds that, and Shy being kept alive right now by this rally. Really great stuff from Bilibili, able to maintain control even with their Reinhardt down so early.
Yeah, and now this is a great effect. So essentially, what happened about giving up that point is this made it a spawn camp now for Bilibili.
Yeah, that's
as
what
LGD. Yeah, Wadley's gonna have to reset here. Secret wasn't able to get the Transcendence up in time, so the Graviton Surge was a free win. And again, they're just gonna walk up to spawn. Tanchu playing a little too aggressively.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, this is.
I mean, we need a back cap part too.
Yeah, we saw this in Team CC versus Lucky Future, right? It was just these hyper-aggressive spawn camps and brilliant rotation of ultimates here. You're looking at Over 97% of the shatter. Does he go for the bumper-esque drop-down shatter here is my question. Probably not.
Well, I mean, it would be amusing if he did so, but it looks like LGD are gonna go high ground, so he's not allowed to do it right now, is what I'm saying. Tanchu, looking for it. Reset kind of softly. There we go.
Rookie very close to the Graviton Surge as well, but Bilibili does get their ultimates first. Shatter,
good block.
Not much found from that, yes. Good block from Over. Graviton Surge tossed in from both of these teams, and the bomb from Zijin. It doesn't move, though. It's kind of grounded, so not much is found from that.
Counter shatter
nice
there. Over gets
people knocked out, but Mika's going to be killed in the backline because Over charged forward to try and follow up on that shatter, so there's no protection for him. And then Over goes down himself by getting that aggressive, so
but this is now last
will
fight,
get
right?
moving.
Yeah, this is last fight though. They stall out that 3rd point until overtime here. So now LGD, and they had to use everything to get it, and now they're in the hardest point of the map to capture. So Bilibili, yeah, exactly. Yakumo does have the rally shortly, and this is gonna be rally versus rally. LGD need to pop their rally earlier so that they can have the effects of the rally used in the middle of the fight while they still have the advantage.
Yeah.
They need to go because now Rookie is building up to that Graviton Surge, but Coldest will have the Transcendence.
Yakumo uses the rally second there, and gentlemen, it is go time for LGD. They got to move in here very quickly. Tries to go for the shield bash on over. He's going to be able to put his shield up back in time to counteract that Tongshu with the Earth Shatter. Looking for his opportunity is what he is currently trying to find. Tries to toss it down, but no, it's going to be blocked by the Brigitte, and Coldest moves in with the Transcendence. Beat comes through from Hoyo Chen. Rookie Graviton Surge is out. Mika still holding on to the sound barrier of his own, and he's going to use it here as Kaneki falls on the point itself. Zijin scoring that kill. Graviton Surge from Shy, of course, facilitating that one, and now LGD are getting pushed back. They're getting decimated. They're going to be forced off the cart. That's going to be round 1, finishing up with a nice and solid time bank.
Yep.
Or not a time bank, but a good...
Well, nice and solid completion considering how, considering how slowly and long staggered out they were on both A, B, and C. The fact that they get to that third, like halfway, 3/4 of the way through that 3rd point is very impressive. Bilibili, though, you know, at times this is a team that we have very high expectations of, and I think rightfully so. Momentary lapses in judgment, it feels like, right? They're just little bits of implementation that's just poorly done, and it's costing them points here. Yeah.
Panda, want to hear your thoughts on this?
My initial thoughts are that you were very right in saying that the entire team of Bilibili, especially Over, was just I mean they're rightfully pissed off that point 2 capture got squeaked by, didn't they? I would be, honestly, and that form of a spawn camp got pushed all the way down. But Bilibili, y'all highlighted wonderfully. They invest resources into that last fight, which makes that overtime push that much more beneficial. Only having support ultimates in that last fight is what made LGD a little bit further ahead in that. Rookie was further ahead in the Graviton Surge charge. Tangshu was able to get a lot more cleave damage off early because of the stall that needed to come out for Bilibili as they were just funneling themselves onto the cart. And unfortunate to see. Yeah, I mean, it's not there's no time bank at that. It's but it's still a 3rd point capture, and like we can't stress enough, Rialto is hard enough to capture all 3 points as it is.
Yes, sir.
And now they have to defend it.
All right. Thank you very much, Panda. Your brain, man, it is really just, it's so big sometimes, and you know, thank you for enlightening us with this wonderful knowledge. Lafon, you as well. You guys are smart. That's all I can say.
Well, we're good for something, I suppose, regardless. Getting into this. Bilibili playing very aggressively now up to this. Kaneki has to be be careful, because the fire strike could come through and just trying to take your head out right from underneath you. As again, high ground rotation coming through from Bilibili. This is a rotation the offense is willing to take, because once the cart gets this point here, becomes a pseudo choke, so you need to kind of bypass it. Yeah. And high ground is always useful, but a good boop yet again.
LGD pushing through here. Shy and Tongshu trading. Over goes down. Rookie finding lots of kills here. He's high charge. That's what we've come to expect of him, right? Whenever these Zaryas, either of them, Shy or Rookie's high charge, they get these kills, and they get them.
I think here too, the other thing to note is that Rookie has woken up in this series. I think in the early half of the set, it was Shy who was the better Zarya, was the better player in all honesty, but now Rookie totally warmed up. You see that he's already got the Graviton Surge, and there's nothing here who's really been contesting him. I think Shy been a little too aggressive and has been punished for it at times. Now the Graviton Surge available here, and well, I bet you say that, but Coldest also has a Transcendence, or Graviton Surge, but Coldest has a Transcendence back to cover it up.
Yeah, Secret does as well, though, so LGD do have the ultimate advantage coming into this next fight. But hey, it's still early. Anything could change. You know, we'll see, though. BLG trying to push in here. You got Shy on the side. Shatter drop down. Nobody's stunned up, but look at this. Rookie holds on to it.
And Coldest had to use a Transcendence, so now no support ultimate to counter Rookie's grab.
Yeah, it's going to be hard.
Oh, he got denied!
Brilliant! He flies in, and then he gets the flick with
no
the
support
Matrix.
ultimate needed.
That was amazing. And now, Over is going to get the charge kill onto Kaneki. That was exactly what Bilibili Gaming needed. That was a perfect play from Zijin there.
Yeah,
That is one for the highlight reels.
100% Zijin, with all the mistakes he's made this series, that 100% just made up for it. Because it is 100. Like if you don't get that graviton surge in that moment, you likely get staggered out, and then you are in a really awkward position where there are no ultimates available, and your ult economy is absolutely ruined.
Ooh, Shatter.
Good Shatter too.
Oh, 3 members rather. All 3 of the supports, but they're going to use the beat to stay alive. Counter Shatter comes through. Counter beat. In the bomb, in the back line, over the edge. However, HoYoChen finding that. Zijin with a very, very risky play, dipping down almost into the water, getting the tips of his guns wet perhaps, but it doesn't matter. LGD will win it out in the end. 3 minutes, 40 seconds.
Well, it was a really good shatter from Over, but he got a little too greedy in trying to follow up on it, and then it allowed HoYoChen to come back in and get the reset. Again, Rookie with a grab. He's hoping, I think, this one to be a little bit more effective than the last one.
Hopefully. Or will Zijin eat it again? That's the question. You know, Rookie's watching that Matrix. He knows. There you go. When it went down, the Coldest is there with the Transcendence to shut it down. Shy comes in.
Nice boot.
Again, HoYoChen. Wait. Oh,
Wait, he stayed up?
He got,
my.
Wow. Okay. Over pulling some sort of magic to keep himself up, but it doesn't matter in the end. LGD will win it out. They just don't get the boop.
Okay, I actually don't even know if he made it onto a boat or if it was like sort of you just.
Yeah,
I don't know if he like dodged the railing. Very impressive, very impressive. Regardless, Over going to.
He did something.
He did. Probably the most impressive play from that last fight was Over not going over the map. I'll be honest, as Bilibili walking into this one.
Just very aggressive grab, and hey, sometimes that is all you need. You walk in, you press Q. Step 3, question mark. Step 4, you profit.
Yeah, there it is. Well, step 3 is pretty easy. It's actually just take everyone out, right?
Step 3 is you just left click.
Yeah, left click. And maybe a couple right clicks too if you're a higher Zarya. So
that is true.
Or Coldest. Coldest could also get those right clicks. Anyway, now halfway through Streets phase, halfway through second phase,
nice.
I suppose I should say, because all of Rialto's Streets, yeah.
BLG taking that corner. He's gonna concede a little bit of space actually, but the that corner definitely so defensive favorite. It is insane. So it's great that they're able to kind of bypass that ish for the time being here.
So always find out the fact that Erkey is just sort of sitting up here.
Over the top. Okay, nobody dies from that, but it was looking a little bit risky as Over catches Kaneki. Mika gonna get caught away from his team, so he will live. But we'll be split. Coldest will keep the rest of them alive with the Transcendence, and Mika building up very close to that sound barrier. HoYoChen has one of his own. So whoever beats second in this fight will most likely be the one that will survive for longer as the Shatter comes through from Tang Shu, and Shy is removed from the fight, and LGD wins it out. Minute and 25.
Yeah, and this is now LGD has absolutely woken up. This is the team, you know, when we started off this, Bilibili was the team we had kind of highlighted as being the best in the region, but LGD now have very much woken up into this one and being like, we are absolutely more than capable of being that #2 team in this group. And you know, while the map is not over, it's a minute left, and this is arguably the hardest part of the map to retake when you have this high ground control.
Well, LGD, can they force a map 5?
Graviton Surge is available here for Bilibili, but again, secret. Oh, there's that grab.
LGD uses it first. It's kind of in an awkward position,
but they're
still able to follow up on it, yeah, and they get the kills. 40 seconds left in the clock. Bilibili, it's time to step up to the plate and hit the Grand Slam, or we're going to a map 5.
Yeah, Yakumo does. So Bilibili is walking up with their ultimates now. They will have, you know, they kind of lost that one very cleanly to make that quite obvious. They only use the Graviton Surge to Bilibili, or sorry, do LGD, but Bilibili use nothing. So they're walking in here with the 5 ultimate sort of bank, or 4 ultimates here, building up to that sound barrier as well. And you can kind of see there HoYoChen trying to find the boop off from the high ground. Nothing doing yet.
Let's get onto the point here. There we go. Everyone maintaining that. Shy, Graviton Surge up and available. Rookie does not have one of his own. They got to deal with Secret's Transcendence, however. They can isolate targets perhaps, or find the kill onto him before force it out. But Over does have the Earth Shatter as well, so he can follow up on this. But the bomb is just going to be, you know, kind of Hail Married into the backline there from Wan Lee. Doesn't quite get anything. Both tank ultimates to use and nothing to show for it as the Shatter is huge. But there, is the Transcendence that comes through from Coldest, but it's not enough to save Yakumo. Is over, swinging away in the face of Tang Shu, and he takes him out. And Rookie's Graviton Search eaten. Zijin once again comes in clutch for Bilibili. Shatter out.
I'm not sure about that, Shatter.
Yeah,
I'm not sure about that one.
Maybe a bit of a panic ultimate there, you know, just tossing it out because he had it. But
oh, Shy already up to 75%. Yeah, he's going to have one here for this next fight. Now, BLG definitely have the advantage here. This is the win condition. If Shy can stay alive, build that Graviton Surge, Secret's not going to have Transcendence for it, and Hoyo-chan just used the Sound Barrier. BLG have the advantage here.
All right, BLG, this is your time to shine. This is your time to prove that you can take this series 3-1, or LGD. It's their time to hit this one out of the park. Eyes on Secret here. 90% of the Transcendence needs to build this one up quickly to counteract Shy's.
Man, that was such a fast build up. He's got it. He actually beat Shy to it. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Coldest matches it though, so he's got a Transcendence of his own, so they will be able to bait that out and maybe out-sustain LGD in this fight. But Coldest uses it just a bit early. Zijin with the bomb over the top, trying to find it. It's a big one. There's the double kill that they needed as Zijin comes in clutch once more for the last and final time on Rialto. He is 3 for 3. Every single point, a clutch play. Eats the grab on the first one, eats the grab on the second one, double kill bomb on the third one. That'll end out this series. Bilibili Gaming take it 3-1. Very neck and neck stuff we saw here, Lafon.
Yeah, no, absolutely fantastic play. I want to shout out LGD though. That was a team. I think they're this team. They are so close to figuring out that next step. I think they are definitely the second best team in this group, and it's going to be really interesting to see how they perform come playoffs, because I think they are definitely going to be a playoff caliber team.
Well, that is going to end out all 3 of our matches today for Chinese Contenders. We had some great matchups, some matchups, I guess we could call them, and it's been great to cast it with, of course, these wonderful gentlemen, Lafon, and of course, Panda. So guys, that'll end things out. Please follow us on Twitter. We need more followers. We need validation. But stick around, because Open Division coming up very soon. Open Division Europe. Lots of cool talent there. Might see them in European Contenders someday. So do not go anywhere. But that'll end things off for us. We'll see you guys later.